Welcome to the Train to Hunt mini challenge. These challenges are going to be happening all over the country, and we're hoping to be able to post everybody's time so that you can compare yourself to people around the country. So here's the course setup. You're going to have a single 3D target, preferably an elk or a deer, and you'll have 3 shooting stakes, one at 20, one at 30, and one at 40. And you'll also have a marker, whether it be a barrel or a cone or a flag, where competitors will be running around this marker each time between shots. Here's how it starts. The competitor must have their arrows either in a quiver, or you can take an arrow and set it at each station. The one thing I don't want is competitors carrying their arrows in their hand.
3, 2, 1, go.
The competitor will start doing burpees. The standard for the burpee is chest to the ground, stand all the way up, and to a straight up position. You'll do 20 burpees, then they'll pick up their bow, run around the marker, come back to the 40-yard stake, and shoot the target. If they hit the target, they move directly on to the next challenge. If they miss the target, they have to run around the marker before moving on to the next challenge. 20 over the box step-ups. The standards for this challenge is that both feet must touch the top of the box and both feet must touch the opposite side of the box to complete the rep. So 2 feet up, 2 feet down, that's 1 rep. 2 feet up, 2 feet on the other side, that's 2 reps. Once the competitor has done 20 reps of this, they'll pick up their bow, run around the marker, come back to the step, sit down on the box, and shoot the target. If they hit the target, they move directly on to the next challenge. If they miss the target, they have to run around the marker before moving on to the next challenge. The next challenge is the sandbag carry. They'll set their bow down, pick up the sandbag any way they want. In this example, I throw it over my shoulder, and then run around the marker, return back to the shooting station, drop the sandbag near the shooting station, pick up their bow, and shoot the last target at 20 yards. If the arrow hits the target, your time stops as soon as the arrow hits the target. If the competitor misses the 20-yard target, then to complete the challenge, they must run around the marker and come back to the box, and the time will stop when their hand touches the box. Once the competitor has completed all 3 challenges and has shot all 3 arrows and time has stopped, the next thing to do is to judge their arrows. Here's how you're going to judge their arrows. For every arrow that is in the 10 ring, you're going to take 20 seconds off of their total run time. For every arrow that is in the 8 ring, you are not going to give them any penalty, but there is no reward for them hitting the 8 ring. For every arrow that hits outside of the 8 ring in a 5, what would score is a 5. So it's sticking into the target. It's not a miss, but it's not in the 8. Anything that would score a 5 is going to add 20 seconds onto their total run time. So I'll give you a quick example. If the total run time for the competitor was 4 minutes, and they shot a 10, an 8, and a 5, the 10 would subtract 20 seconds from their time. So now their total time is 3 minutes and 40 seconds. The 8 wouldn't give them a penalty or a reward. So their time is still 3 minutes and 40 seconds. The 5 that they shot would add 20 seconds to their time, which would bring their time back to 4 minutes flat. So if they shot all 3 10s, they would take a total of 60 seconds off of their time. For a miss, the only penalty is the physical penalty, and that is running around the marker before you shoot your next arrow. There is no additional time added penalty. The fastest total time, including the scoring, will win each category. You guys have a great time, have fun, talk your friends into doing it, and good luck.